I hate
Well,
politics, bro.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
It
would.
but
ain't that I really
hey,
hate
man. Hey,
politics.
I'm gonna say this.
I
You gotta mute this young lady's mic, man. You got to mute this woman's mic, man.
You talking about Trigger?
I'm not saying her name. She might pop up in the chat. I'm not saying her
She
name 3 times. She might pop
unmuted.
up like Beetlejuice. Hell no. But yes, you got to mute her mic, man. Like this shit is getting ridiculous. She just cut
I
everybody
was
off.
muting her mic.
Yeah, and then
She
she
be
was
unmuting
unmuting
herself.
herself.
She unmute herself. So what am I gonna do?
drop her.
It's not my
Nah,
show.
you
It's
can't.
not my
You can't
show.
do that. Because
Nah,
then that's like you drop her.
you
It's
can
like
drop her
censoring her.
down until you
You
get
can't do
done with
that.
your point, then bring her back up.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
She's disrespectful, and for some reason, she has the loudest mic, and I was like, I was over it.
Quentin, I don't even
Yeah,
think Quentin said three fucking words, bro.
Yeah, like
this what pissed me off, bro.
I thought
Anton
Quentin was
told
going through
me
something.
Anton told me I couldn't leave, and then he left.
it ain't.
I thought
Wait,
about that. I said, me and Anton left, and 2K's ass was still up there. My
wait.
bad.
Y'all end up leaving? I fell
Nigga told me
asleep,
I
man. I
couldn't
fell
leave,
asleep
but then he
watching it.
left, dog.
Anton, you bounced after all that?
No,
Hell yeah, he bounced.
listen. I don't just bounce. Here's the thing,
You leave the same time every
because
week.
I'm on Eastern time zone,
So
and
what
I
Right.
got to
time?
I got to get up at 4:30, and so at 1 o'clock, if I'm gonna get at least 3 hours of sleep,
Oh yeah, you
I
got to skate.
I gotta get it 3 hours because I gotta do the show in the morning. And I gotta get up in the morning. So it's not that I just be dipping because of what be happening. I'll be having to get off because once I'm around 3 hours in, if I'm gonna be able to rock out, I gotta get some sleep.
Yeah.
Because if I get anything less than three
Oh,
hours, I'm
that's
I'm just gonna cut the show off. Like I can't do the morning show. I'll just make up for it on the weekend or some shit. But I gotta get at least 3 hours. And Monday nights is my roughest day because I know that I'm not gonna get no sleep on that day.
And
mm.
Monday nights is my roughest day because we got to talk to fucking Trigger. So,
Damn.
bro, once I say,
Hey, 2K's
I
face
promise you I was
yesterday.
for to get out, bro.
2K's face, he gonna say, "Oh no."
Man, he was disgusted, man.
I have never
I,
seen 2K broken in my entire life, bro.
Yeah, I ain't with
eh,
that,
but
man.
but but that that's like the least thing to talk about, honestly. The most
Well, I
important
love
thing to talk
politics.
about from that whole stream was the fact that and this is something that's going to continue to happen. People got to do research, man. You got to do research. You can't just listen to what the media say. Don't just
Yeah.
listen to what the
Yeah,
media say, man.
Well, I don't even think it's that much, Slimmy. I think that the biggest problem is that, and this is just from my observation as a content creator that's been doing this for a long time and that has also been doing these panels and stuff. I think that we've evolved and we've grown. The subject matter could be the same, but I think that the context is going to be different because we've grown past just people just winging it and saying any fucking thing at this point, right? I
Right.
think that the conversations and even the subject matter, we do talk about relationships, but we starting to delve into other more serious topics on top of that too. And so it's kind of starting to be a mixture. And when you add that mixture, and I'm gonna read the super chat. Shoot, thank y'all for looking out for the platform. When you add that mixture into it, now it's going to cause for you to have to be a little bit more well versed. You're gonna have to start being able to give some more intelligent takes, even if it's funny, even if it's all of that. And so because we're evolving as a platform and we're becoming a lot more productive in our conversations, we just naturally evolving into it. It's starting to expose a lot of the ignorance that come from people that just come up there and say a bunch of dumb shit. See, now it's more is beyond just the arguments. It's starting to turn into, okay, we can see who the people that's just completely out of their depth, and people that's actually
yeah,
know what they're talking about, and that's what's
yeah.
really
Like,
happening.
yeah, because a lot of folks don't think I know about politics. I do. I just don't like to discuss it. But I got the range. But you can see somebody like Trigger. She don't got no business talking about it, ever.
I knew that Page chick was out of her element as soon as she opened up her mouth. Cause they not built to be able to have that type of conversation. Even if I dumb myself down, we leagues ahead of them as far as our level of the level of insight and being able to have those type of conversations is leagues
Do
ahead
you
of them.
think that's a man thing though? Because we discuss this type of stuff. This type of stuff matter because it really affect our life.
Yeah.
So like if
But
you a
well,
woman, you ever seen like the little meme when you take a woman somewhere, she be thinking her thoughts be like la 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 la
yeah,
la,
yeah, yeah,
and then when you out, you trying to figure out where the door, where the exits. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's
yeah.
kind of like that. A lot of women don't have to think that hard.
No, you know what I think it is though. I think part of it is just like even when we do these shows on after hours, we cover a range of topics. We kind of dumb ourselves down in order to talk to certain women sometimes, bro. Like the
Hmm.
Page chick, she had no logic, no reasoning. It was crazy.
Yeah, I ain't.
Yeah, listen,
Who
that's my
was?
homegirl, right? I record her podcast, and when they talking about relationships and stuff, she's super insightful, bro.
I bet she
Super.
is.
Oh,
But
But
when it
relationship.
come into the
what about
politics,
more than that? Like what about how other things are affecting life? People are just
that
completely out of their element.
that don't affect their life. That's the
But it
problem.
does though. It do affect their
It
life.
don't.
They just don't know it.
It affect us. It affect us as men because whatever adjustments get made, it impacts us first, and we try to then blanket the problems from getting to the women.
Yeah, but the problem with that though, 2K, is that it is a lot of women that's out here on their own that's not in a situation where they got a man to protect them from their own selves.
You
So what
facts.
do you do in that situation? What do you do in that scenario?
Mm.
Mm. You right. You right. Yeah, I just hate politics because it's so opinion based. It's kind of like politics and religion, bro. I I'd rather talk about religion more than politics because people kill you about their politics.
I love politics.
It's cool. I know what politics is. You ain't gonna talk over my head, but I'd rather not discuss it.
The only
Well,
reason I don't like politics is because basically these people are supposed to make things better, and and to me they always just make it worse. It's
Way
just me
worse.
personally. It's always make it worse.
I
It's
think
just
that
sick.
I think that some of this stuff is so fake, bro. Like I'll give you an example. I spotted something today, and let me give Candace Owens her credit because she the one that actually pointed it out. I'm gonna play it as a part of her speech, real quick. Give me a second. Let me pull this shit up.
Your girl reviewed some of your stuff today.
Yeah, Melanie King. Shout out to Melanie. I know her. That's the homie. We were supposed to do some stuff together back last year, but um, it is what it is. It played out how it played out. Give me a second. I'm gonna show this real quick. Give me a sec. Watch this real quick. Let me fast forward.
Can we just give
I'm
it up again for
looking
my
at this
husband?
right now.
Dude, so dear. The mayor is here. This to celebrating by working so hard, spending of like him who is full faith that this day and in that in one term,
Hold on. Let me
and
see if I
many of you
found it.
may know. I, together with you, will do everything in my profit colleges and
I'm trying to find the part where Joe Biden calls in.
thank you. Can we just give it up again for my husband today? You guys heard like family to us. So let me please acknowledge some extraordinary John Jones, my dear friend.
I'm trying to find.
And
I
I
don't
know
even know
Joe
if
is
it's on
so
here.
thankful to them for their life water from Rodriguez. Thank all of you and those who are joining have been working and you're giving yourselves to our country, and so you are doing. And I know it's been a roller coaster. I love Joe Biden.
All right,
I
here, hold
love
on.
Joe Biden, and I know we all do, and we have so many darn good reasons for loving Joe Biden.
You
And
just
I
said he was
have
a racist a
full
couple
faith
years
that
ago.
this team is the team will be the reason we win in November. You all. We are one team in this role and see us to victory in November. And principles for some. And so we have 106 days. Over the next 106
I'm trying to
days, we
find a
are going
part.
to
If somebody can find the timestamp of this, where they actually said it.
we are going to win. I will tell you, it has been one of the great in modern history. The campaign we know. He has created more than 15 million new jobs. He brought
Hold on,
together
let me hear it.
Republicans and Democrats and passed historic legislation. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a firsthand witness to all this work. Both sides of the they have in common. Their confidence in stood up for democracy, stood up. Came to know Joe through his, and back then, the kind of about the most honesty, his family, love of our in a middle class family. I am a firsthand witness seeing him on the American nation. Can you see it?
I'm watching. I'm watching.
All right, here we go.
We love you, Joe.
You're the best, kid.
So you hear Joe Biden,
And
right?
let us be very
Uh-huh.
clear, Joe is not done. Far from it. He knows there is still more work to do, and our nation will continue to praise his bold and visionary leadership as president. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
And it is my great honor to have Joe's endorsement in this race.
All right, so hold on, let me rewind it. I gotta
The
find it.
American people. And Joe, are you watching? You hear this clapping? Can you see it?
I'm watching. I'm watching.
We love you, Joe.
It's a part in this. I keep trying to find it, but I can't find it right away. It's a part in this where she slips up and she's like, because he's supposed to be watching this in real time or whatever, right? But it's a part in this where she slips up and she says, "And yeah, I knew that you was on the recording," and she stopped herself and she said that um that he was actually watching on a live stream. So at first she slips up and say that it's a recording of him calling in, and then she flips it around and says, "Oh no, I know that you was watching like the live stream or whatever."
What?
Let me find the Candace Owens clip because Candace Owens showed this. Candace
So
Owens.
so is he dead?
Well,
No,
they trying to figure out exactly why he said why he played it the way he played it. At the 30, Candace Owens said it at the 30 something mark. Hold on. That's it. At the 9:51 mark. I'm gonna pull up the Candace Owens one. Because she actually showed it on hers and she able to find it a lot more effectively than I did. Because I was watching Candace Owens. I'm like, how did that play out?
Oh, Suke said you got him muted.
Mute what?
He said unmute me.
Oh, I gotta bring it back up. My bad.
And he
AI
said
voice and
and Mika in the back, she said she'd bring her up but
I
not
got
on
her.
camera.
I got her up. Hold on.
convincing enough
Let me find out the spot. There she is.
says that he is on a recording. So take a listen.
it is so good to hear our president's voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call.
You see how she said it?
Yeah.
Look, check
I
it out.
think he
Hear
dead,
our
bro.
president's voice. Joe, I know you're still on the call.
why would he be
Joe
dead?
Biden is dead. Because
Well, they don't know if he's. That's the theory. Is it something possibly wrong with him? But either way, I don't think that he's dead. I wouldn't say that, but I do think that that was a recording, and I think that they playing in our faces. I don't think that she raised as much money as they actually raised. I think that that was actually a part of the Biden Foundation and what the money that he was raising, and then they converted it over and they combined it with whatever money that was raised within the last 24 hours, and
That
then they tried to
is.
act like it was a whole bunch of money that was being raised, but I'm not going for it.
But
I told
is this
you
even
that,
legal?
Anton,
Huh?
they switched the names out from the Biden from the Biden Foundation to the Harris Foundation.
But is this
They
even legal?
yeah, it's legal.
What
You
ain't
it's
legal at
No,
this point?
meaning like at the last minute, can they switch like that? Because once you do the primaries and everything, everybody sets in on a candidate. So now all your ads and everything is conformed to a certain type of candidate.
but she
And
got
they've been talking about since he debated Biden that she don't even need to debate. So I'm like, is that even legal?
I don't know
Well, if
technically.
the
what's going
dude if
on.
the dude don't want to run anymore, you can't say, "Nah, nigga, you the president." Like, what you mean?
I guess that's true too when you really think about it and look at it from
Yeah,
that
but
perspective, and that
if you
lens.
getting down to the but all the way down to where we have our convention based on what you said, right? And so now I may have had a different strategy, may have spent money on different ads, may have picked a different person based on the person I knew I was going to go up against.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand why that's a thing. I don't get what you're saying.
I get what she's saying, but Donald, we don't know the answer.
My ads are for my opponent, so that's illegal. That's mm-mm.
No, I'm asking
I'm
if
not. I'm not.
changing at the last minute is
It's
illegal.
not illegal because it happened.
How do you know that?
I just told you because it happened.
And a
Well,
lot of stuff happens and that doesn't mean it's not illegal.
the problem with it is like, yo, why didn't they have no other candidates?
Well, they didn't have any other candidates because they thought Joe Biden was the candidate. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they low
No, but I'm
key
saying why they don't have anybody? Like they don't have nobody
Because
because
Joe
else.
Biden was already secured. That's what I'm saying. Normally they would have had other people would have threw their hat in the race, but everybody thought it was right now. BLM is thinking about suing the Democratic Party, even though I don't like BLM. But BLM is calling them the Hippocratic Party because they said that everybody was under Joe Biden. Everybody was going for Joe Biden, the delegates, everybody. And now at the last hour, you're forcing us to take Kamala instead of it being a public decision. That's
Well,
different.
oh yeah. So we'll see. The
So that
problem
means
is
we
like
didn't vote for them. That means
the
we didn't
problem.
vote for Kamala. We voted for Joe.
Well, the problem with it all is that like the first thing was you voted this fossil in the office anyway, and you didn't know if he was going to be able to run another term.
That's
Right,
true.
but they're not at the convention yet, right? So technically the delegates don't have to go with Kamala because they put their hat in for Joe.
Well, he's
yeah, I
out,
get what
so
you're saying.
he's out. So like he can't run. So like,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they don't have to go with Kamala.
they don't got to do
oh, I
Kamala.
see. Oh yeah.
It's kind of
But then
like they force feeding
they
it.
don't. They don't have anybody else
No,
like that. I've
Right,
heard
and
literally no other
that's the
names.
problem. They knew that. There's really no time if they have a convention next month. There's really no time for other candidates who people might
oh,
may have wanted.
I see what
Oh
Mika's
yeah.
saying.
So
So,
no.
so
But this is the thing. Like they knew this was gonna happen.
no, so
Like
this what
this is
Mika's saying.
planned.
Slim. This what Mika's saying. She's saying that they knew the whole time that Joe wasn't gonna run the race. So they waited till Joe Biden defeated everybody else because Kamala would have never made it, just like in 2020. So once Joe Biden did all the hard work, then he dropped out and then put Kamala in his position. But she would have never defeated the rest of the opponents to even get to the position that she had now.
Which I
Right.
100%, I 100% said that that was the play from the beginning.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
knew that that was coming. I knew that that was coming.
it's a finesse.
Yeah, 100%. I knew that that was gonna happen. I knew exactly that that was the play. That has never
Hmm.
been a secret.
I thought they were gonna pick that dude from California.
Who? Gavin Newsom?
Hmm.
Nah, Gavin Newsom. His time ain't yet. They wait until after this. Maybe Gavin Newsom for the next time, but I don't think that that's gonna play out now.
Yeah. But the reason why you don't got no candidates right now, Slimmy, is because you don't want to split the vote up. So let's say I don't know who. Let's say it's 3 Democrats and it's 3 Republicans. You
Oh
trying to
yeah, I
get it?
get it.
Yeah, okay. You trying to get it down to one so you don't split the votes up.
Well, now
Mm.
they doing that, but it's just like
Yeah, this the
I
last.
get it. I get what Mika's saying. Like, is it legal?
This the last stretch, and it's crazy. Like, I stay in an all Indian neighborhood now, so I want to see like what type of signs they gonna put in their yard and stuff. So it's cool. I wonder if they gonna support Kamala because like the Indian, it's a real tight knit community. Like they meet every day, like at a time at like 6, and they give each other like a runoff of what happened. And so I want to see like is they gonna fall for the tricks.
My neighborhood is all mostly Asian and mostly like Koreans and Chinese
Asian.
and
I bet it ain't no cats running around in y'all neighborhood.
No cat.
Oh
Oh, that's
God.
oh dear Lord.
I can
Your dog get out, it's over.
I keep my dog inside.
Ain't got no
Jeez,
choice.
man.
Dear Christ, you're a
That's what we
fucking.
really need to talk about. That's the real
But most
discussion.
of but my county is a Republican county, so you wouldn't see it anyway.
Yeah, I think that this is becoming a gender war. More importantly,
Yep, I heard that.
I genuinely think that this is what this represents. This race is more or less representing also is the differences in what's going to really happen between men versus women.
Well, that's
I
why
think
she ain't gonna win because men ain't gonna want her in office. So they gonna men who usually wouldn't vote are gonna vote.
Yeah, I think that this is a gender war more than anything. And what you're gonna start to see is it's really gonna be the separation between men that are simps, in my opinion, and following the chicks up to the polls in order to be accepted, versus men that stand on their square and say, "Listen, I'm voting on this because I actually have a logical reason behind why I'm voting the way that I'm voting." It's
Van
because
Jones said the men are coming hard.
it's becoming men versus women at this point. It's beyond politics. Now it's a point to prove.